All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining. I'm Andy Stoyer. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Composer. We are an AI content marketing platform. And what we do is we help our clients tell their story, right? So each company, each one of you has a company story that how you've grown your business, the problems that you solve for your customers, ways that you differentiate yourself in the market, number of different ways that you can tell your story. And one of the hardest part of the media mix for businesses is to write content consistently, to publish to your blog and to your social media. I'm going to do a little audience participation today. And if you guys can maybe put in the chat, what would be a couple of reasons why you'd want to write about your business? What's important about content marketing? Anyone want to jump in there? Feel free to post anything in the chat. Generate revenue, attract customers, exactly. So there's a method to the madness, right? Promotion of business, communicate with former clients, branding. Yes, all of that. Exactly. So to get people to know about what problems you solve, attract the right customers. These are all exactly right. And so there's a lot of meat on that bone, right? There's a lot for you to tell your story and a lot to educate your customers. Educating your customers is a big part of this. Why? Because we all go to somebody's website. We have a problem that we're solving. We go to Google to do a search. We click on that link and we go to your website, and or maybe somebody gets referred to you and they're referred to you. And if you don't have a lot of content about your business, what happens? What happens is that if they don't see content up there, they're going to kind of go, oh, yeah, brochure, website. Okay, I've seen a bunch of them. I'm going to look at somebody else and see, right? We all do this. One of the things that telling your story, when you do tell your story, one of the benefits of that is that you demonstrate your expertise in your category and you become the authority in your category. And that's really an important part of why you tell your story. There's, definitely you want to get customers, and that's the end game, right? But what you want to do is you want to educate your customers. You want to provide them with value. The reason why you want to do that is because it builds trust. It builds, interest. And they go, oh, wow, you really know your stuff. Great. Like, I want to work with you. You're going to help me. You're going to direct me in a way that I don't know anything about what it is that you do, and I need help in that category. Right. So demonstrating your expertise is building trust with your prospects. And it's a very important part of how we all do our research and how we all browse the web these days. And it's not just on your website, but it's also in your social media channels, right? And providing valuable, insightful information, where the idea is that you post the longer form information on your website, but then you promote the shorter form, the blurb, the promotional piece of this, or the hook, on your social media channels, so that you're active in social media. You're the expert. People start to see you showing up again and again about the topics that you, in the areas that you work in. And they start to see, and these aren't just promotional blurbs like, hey, check out my website, I just posted another blog. That's not what it is. What it is it's offering value in that social media post, where you're able to summarize the value of the article so that they're interested in clicking in and going to your website. So it's a great way to drive traffic to your website, but it's also a great way for you to build your name in social media, so that as people in your community continue to see your posts and they learn from that, they'll start to click through and they'll start to look at you as the expert in your category. So those are all, really important reasons why we need to write content. And up until just recently, content marketing has been a very laborious process. It's been expensive. And it's also been kind of a black box, right? Like, how many of you all have had the SEO consultant or business that you've hired and they make SEO a black box and it's so convoluted and so complicated, right? We all been down that road before. I know I have. We're also demystifying SEO in the process. What do I write about? It's an important part of the process, right? Identifying what should I write about that's going to be useful to my audience, because ultimately, again, you want to create value. So the content has to be useful. So how do we get to useful? The best way we get to useful is by looking at what people are searching for, right? Marketing is a game of go fishing where the fish are, right? So you want to know, well, where are the fish? What are people talking about? What are they interested in that's relevant to my business so that I know what to write? Because when I write something that they're looking for, I'm going to provide value to them. And when I provide value to them, I'm building trust. I'm building, thought leadership. I'm generating awareness. I'm letting them know that I'm the expert in the category. And these are all important reasons why you want to start out with good strategy before you just start writing content. Is this all making sense to everybody? They get a thumbs up? Sweet. Okay, awesome. Great. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something fun today. Little audience participation, but what we're gonna do a little keyword research, right? So for our we got 20 minutes here. We're gonna bang through it. So we're gonna do about 5-10 minutes on keyword research. Then we're gonna show you how to write some content using AI. That's gonna help you you know do exactly what we're talking about, right? Content to promote your business. And then we're gonna save a few minutes at the end there to discuss how we might be able to work together and help you all out. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and ask the lucky contestant, whoever puts their URL in the chat first, and maybe even second, we're going to do a little keyword research. So ready, go. Whoever comes up, we're going to do some keyword research about your business, and I'm going to show you how it's done. All right, Keith, on the go. Look at that. All right, Arizona Senior Living Advisors. Great. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull up a tool that we use. It's called Ahrefs. Have you guys heard of Ahrefs before? Anybody? Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to jump right into it. Ahrefs is an SEO tool. It's used by SEO companies to do keyword research, right? So I'm going to drop Arizona Living Advisors into Ahrefs, and we're going to see what it comes up with, right? Okay, so what this is telling us is it looks like a relatively new site, right? Um, and this is the domain rating, right? So this is like, how Google looks at the domain. Why is that? Because we want to write content for the website. So let's pull up the website. We'll do a little quick analysis here. First thing is that the page is loading a little long. So this is, this is a red flag to Google. So whoever you're hosting the website with, Keith, I would look at maybe a different host there because it's not loading the website. Let's do parameter RX. Okay, let's pull that one up. Okay, parameter RX. Wonderful. Okay, so got some content up there. Okay, good. That's great. Some supplements. All right, let's dig into this one. So here's what's going on here. Looks like a new site. Don't know if it is, but because the DR is 0, that indicates that it's probably a new site. Looks like traffic started picking up in February. So again, new site. So what do we do with a new site? This is really actually a great use case. So what we'll see here is just a few things, right? So first thing we're going to look at is some organic keywords and see if we're ranking for any organic keywords. Parameter specialty pharmacy Atlanta, and so forth, right? So it looks like we're in Atlanta here, and we're going to look at the volume. This is a search volume. How many searches are done per month? The KD is the keyword difficulty, how competitive these search terms are. And then what your position is for those search terms, right? So you're number 2 for parameter specialty pharmacy, which is great, but it only gets 50 clicks a month. So what we want to do is we want to look at what are some other keywords that we can rank for. This is a great place to start. You got to start somewhere, right? So, so what we're going to do is we're going to we can look at organic competitors, right? So this is one of the things that we can do here. And in fact, what we're going to do, I'm going to go back because it's going to maybe take a little bit of time here. So I'm going to go back and we're going to pick specialty pharmacy as our keyword. And I'm going to go to our keyword explorer here and specialty pharmacy. And we're going to enter that as a search term. And what Ahrefs will do is it'll pull up a number of, other related keywords. Maybe what I'll even add is specialty pharmacy Atlanta, right? And we'll throw that in there as well. Okay, so now we've got some good keywords that we're going to search for. We're just going to look at how much search volume is with these keywords, how competitive they are. The KD is the keyword difficulty, and a number of other factors here, right? So how much it would cost if you pay Google to advertise on that keyword, right? And then the parent topic, where this keyword belongs, right? Because what Google looks for is topics, and then topics are made of lots of keywords. So what we want to do is we want to think about what is the topic that's most relevant to my business. Now what we can do is we're going to expand the funnel a little bit here because we want to look at other, so these are pretty difficult keywords, I would say. KD is a range from 1 to 100, right? So 100 is very high. Pharmacy, very competitive search term. And it's not really the search term that you're looking for, because when you're looking for search terms, you're looking for 3 criteria. The 3 criteria are: it has to have volume, right? You want to know that it's got volume. You want to know that it's relevant to your business, right? Like, is it going to drive sales? So is there intent with that search term? That's the second criteria. The third criteria is, do I have a shot at even ranking for that keyword? How competitive is it? So what I recommend is looking for keywords that are KD of less than 30, and ideally even KD that's less than 10 or 20 for a new website. So what we'll do is we'll look at related terms here, and we'll expand our search based on this. And so now we've got Walgreens and all these other guys, and this is not, but like, look at, wow, massive search volume. So what we want to do is we want to sort here, and we're going to make it so we cap the KD at 20. And we want to make sure that the volume is at least 200 searches a month. And we're going to now sort these results. And what we can do now is we can look at other keywords, right? So drugstore near me, it's got a KD of 2, right? So very, not competitive, surprisingly. I'm kind of surprised by that. And it's got 39,000 searches nationally. So in your local market, obviously it can be less than 39,000 if you're a local business. But that's a good keyword, and I would look to target that kind of a search term. You can look at a few others here. Optimum store, or let's see here, some of these others. Find a pharmacy near me, right? A KD of 18. So you kind of got to go through these a little bit up front to be able to say what's relevant to my business, and then pick, a handful. You don't need to go crazy here. You're just going to start with a handful of these. And so So this is a way that we just start getting our list of keywords. So you put them in a spreadsheet and we start building this list of relevant search terms. Um, so let's just go ahead and say that we are going to I'm going to even look at other matching search terms and see what else might come up, right? Um, and just to see if there are some other ideas. So this is a way that we can start going through this. So, pharmacy in Atlanta, for example, could be a really good search term. And so this is how we do our research. We end up building a short list of keywords that we're going to target. And then what we do is from that keyword list, we're going to start writing some content. And my colleague Andrew here is going to show us how we write some content using Composer. That's our AI content marketing platform. And Andrew, I'm going to pass the mic to you so that you can take it from here.
Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Appreciate you being with us. There's a little bit of a conversation in the sidebar about Ahrefs versus SEMrush and things like that. They're both invaluable tools to know what's going on with websites and keywords. And I think Andy also, we're fond of Ahrefs just because of the keyword explorer that he's showing you. It's so approachable and so flexible in terms of being able to find out what you need to be writing about. We stress intentionality in content because you can write the most beautiful article in the world, but if it's not answering the questions that are being asked today by your potential clients, Google's not sending the right eyes to your website. So we try to be as intentional as possible. Now, Andy, or actually, if the owner of this company, Perimeter RX, happens to be here, what keyword or phrase is most fruitful that we can begin with today?
Yeah, so CBD or vitamin shops near me is something that we're we're mainly focused on.
Okay.
So we're a pharmacy that does it on the clinical side with vitamin supplements and CBD products. So I see
Okay.
that's not ranking.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just to see how fruitful an endeavor that can be, let me take a quick peek at one thing. Let's go to the Keyword Explorer and say, I'm going to say that's probably a particularly competitive term. Actually, this is sort of right in the wheelhouse in terms of competitive nature of the search term. And there's 41,000 people a month searching for that term. So that's a very fruitful idea to start with. Let's take that and run with it. So this is Composer. This is our human-assisted AI content generation platform. All I've done is enter Perimeter RX's URL and we begin. So we choose that keyword. And the first thing that we need to do, the more we know about your business and your potential audience, the easier it is to connect those two and to write meaningful content that speaks to the audience and brings engaged eyes to your content. So one of the first things that we do is enter your URL. The important first step for us is to have a synopsis of your business and a synopsis of your ideal customer profile, the audience we're trying to reach. So this is a little quick synopsis based on your website, your current materials, of who you are and who you're trying to sell your products and services to. So we can craft all sorts of content with Composer for, blog posts, how-to, op-ed, ultimate guide, product review, and listicle. For this demo, we are going to craft a blog post because at the moment, blogs are back to being the most powerful tool in SEO. Google has kind of raised the bar of engagement. They want you to constantly curate your content. And if you do so, it is rewarded. So at the moment, blog posts are the largest segment of top 5 Google results, more than 20%. So in terms of educating Google on who to be sending to your website, we think that blogs are the most linear path. So Composer begins by crafting 5 potential headlines for your business and for your article. Unveiling the truth, my journey to finding quality CBD near me. Discovering the best CBD near me, a personal exploration. CBD near me, what you need to know before you buy. The CBD revolution, finding trustworthy products near me. Navigating the Maze, a guide to locating reliable CBD near me. Apologies, I didn't catch your first name, owner of Perimeter RX. Are you still with us?
Yes, it's Chandani.
Chantini, pleasure. Does one of these potential headlines speak to you?
Yes, CBD near me, what you need to know before you buy.
Great. So at this step, we can define what's our angle of approach to this piece of content. What's the perspective? Are we analyzing CBD sourcing and quality standards for local purchases, comparing price, potency, and product types in local CBD markets, or highlighting regulatory considerations and potential health implications of local CBD products?
Analyzing the CBD sourcing and quality standards. That's actually spot on.
Hey,
So really quickly, I just want to jump in on this one, is that what we've done with Composer, we've created what we call promptless AI, right? So what this means is I imagine just about everybody here has tried ChatGPT and tried to write some content for their business, maybe. But if you have, you know that it's pretty difficult to get the right kind of prompt, figure out like how to get the right response out of it and all this stuff. What we've done is we've created what we call promptless AI. So we crawl your website and AI is a garbage in, garbage out kind of environment. So what we've done is we've trained the AI on your business by crawling it. Now what we're doing is we're training the AI in this session on what to write. And just like we would write an outline for an article that we're going to write, boom, right here, we've got our outline that identifies what we're going to write about, so that by the time we get to the article itself, we've trained the AI all the way through to write high quality content. Go ahead and continue, Andrew. Thanks.
oh, absolutely. No, I appreciate you setting that table. Again, one of the most exciting things with Composer is that we can train it on your business, meaning if you have white papers and case studies and tech documents and previous blog posts, all of it helps educate Composer to becoming a bespoke platform for your business. It becomes easier and easier for us to capture your voice and craft meaningful content on your behalf. In the meantime, we can say things like promote. Now, when you say Perimeter RX, is it written this way or is it Perimeter RX like that?
It's like that, perimeter, and then the RX is capital.
Great. As a leader in the industry. Okay. Now we revise the outline and it is focused on your business. Again, if we're given the honor of engaging, the first thing that happens is we train composers so that it is always representing your business. In the meantime, we need to teach it a few things. So at the next
Going
step,
back to, sorry to ask you, interrupt, what Andy said, meaning that you guys train based on not only my website, but I do a lot of research through credible articles, because what he said, garbage in, garbage out with AI. And that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid, is the spread of misinformation. So pulling it from articles is what you guys can do.
yes, and again, we refer to this as human-assisted AI content generation because we feel it has to be, right? AI is a fabulous tool, but it's not quite a turnkey solution yet. So we have to be there day one to carve out a strategy and execute. We also have to be there on the output end to make sure the content is accurate and timely and represents your business and is meaningful to your audience.
Wow.
By the way, I did sort of skip a step. Let's take a better look at this outline. So here it is, the CBD market landscape, unveiling key trends, understanding CBD quality, sourcing and standards, comparing products and price, regulatory considerations, and making informed decisions, your local CBD buying guide. So at this stage, we need to lead Composer in terms of the voice and tone of this article. Who's writing it? Is it coming from an SEO specialist or a technologist, a financial analyst, entrepreneur, marketing manager, and lifestyle luminary? So we need to tell Composer, what is the writer persona? We can also train Composer on the reader persona, meaning what is your ideal customer profile? Who are we trying to reach with this content?
Yeah, I guess it'd be more of the reader persona, any person that's a novice to CBD and curious to learning about it. I'm not sure, I guess writer persona, marketing manager or entrepreneur. I'm not sure what the difference would be.
Again, we're talking nuances of tone, right? How formal or informal or directional is this conversation? Let's
I
try
see.
marketing manager just
Sure.
for demo purposes. So
Sure.
at this stage, the article would begin to render in real time. We've been crafting component in a very hands-on way for about 5 years now. SEO is baked into everything we do. The way we engage, we establish a content strategist who's your account manager and main point of contact. And again, it is a collaborative effort in terms of strategy. We need to know as much about your business and what you're trying to accomplish and who you're trying to reach as possible. We have to know what those people are asking Google so that your content can meet your audience right where they are. We publish directly to your blog and through your social media channels and promote through your social media channels upon approval of content. So it's a very efficient process. You get monthly strategy meetings so that we can stay on top of keywords and topic clusters. We include contextually relevant images, 2 per article, scalable to any volume of content required. We work in blocks of 5, meaning 5, 10, 15, 20 articles a month. And it's a very simple and easy process to craft high quality SEO optimized content that is intended to educate Google on who you are and the solutions you provide and who they should be sending to your content. So in a matter of just a couple of moments, we have crafted a long form SEO optimized piece of content about your business. Andy?
So questions for you. So you can see here how easy it is to write this kind of content. Andrew, how many words is this article?
Apology, let me just move this over. This is 1,144 articles. And if anyone here has made any attempts at getting usable, readable, long form content out of ChatGPT, you will know it is not a very easy thing to accomplish.
Right. So very, very quickly, just in a matter of minutes, we were able to write a very useful piece of content, something that's highly structured, it's educational, it's going to help increase engagement as people come by your website. It'll help you with SEO. And like Andrew said, what we do is we create packages for our clients that are 5, 10, 15 articles a month, 20 articles a month if you want to publish every day. Each article comes with, like Andrew said, comes with 2 images that help tell the story. And then what we do is on our kickoff call with our clients, we connect your website to our platform, and we also connect your social media channels so that when you approve a piece of content, we publish it to your website and we promote it through your social media channels, right? And we go through that 5, 10, 15, 20 times a month so that you're able to be prolific and build your brand voice, both in social media and also on your website. All of this also, I imagine that, you're getting leads, from different sources as well. This also has a great use for educating your customers via email. So lead nurturing is a very, important part of any kind of marketing effort. So you can nurture those leads by educating them and put them on your mailing list. And what you'll start to see over time is that your mailing list will become a very useful way to be able to drive more business, drive more engagement, and help you grow your business. And it's all fueled by content. So what I recommend, we're at the top of the hour here. What I recommend doing as a next step is, Anna, if you can put Andrew's calendar link in the chat here. What I would ask you all to do is to please schedule time with Andrew. Click that link, it's his Calendly link, and schedule a time to meet with him so that we can do a little bit more of a bespoke kind of custom keyword research for you and your business. That's what Andrew will do with you when you meet with him. And then we'll discuss, specifically how we can help you write some content. And in that session, in that one-on-one session, one of the things that we're going to do for you is we'll write a free piece of content for you as well. So we'll do keyword research specifically for your business, and we'll write a free piece of content for you. And we're just, this is our way of leading with value. Like I mentioned at the top of the call, it's very important to lead with value and educate your customers and do this kind of thing. So we are, we're practicing what we preach here, same kind of concept, and it's a great template. It's very effective, and we would love to work with you all and help you grow your business, because we know that content is the fuel in the growth of any online business. So so go ahead and schedule a time with Andrew as a next step, and we'll be excited to work with you all and do that. We have time for just a couple of questions left, so if anybody wants to ask any questions, we'd be glad to answer a couple before we break. So to answer your question about what type of social media posts do we do, what we do is we write a social media post that promotes your blog post. We make sure that those are in parity, so that we're writing the long form piece of content like Andrew just wrote for your website. And then we'll write a short piece of content that promotes your social post, that drives traffic to your social media, from your social media to your website. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Hope it was valuable for you. And please schedule time with Andrew as a next step, and we will get your business growing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Be well. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Have a great day.